To stop blaming the gun and start looking at the humans and the individuals who are now responsible with those guns. And unfortunately, like incidents like today, irresponsible with those guns.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcellus. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get the links, and also you can buy the products right from the bottom of this particular video. You can actually get them in any video that I have now that they're synchronized, but you can go on to the Officer Tatum Store or Tatum Store. I shortened it up so you don't have to type all that. Or you can hit the link in the description section. All you have to do is put in discount code that's on the screen, and use that discount code to get 20% off. The discount code is flashing on the screen as I'm speaking. Use that discount code to get 20% off Tatum Store. Make sure you go shop today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Come on, start this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcellus Wiley. I thought he was an incredible football player, but he's an even more incredible man, in my opinion, because I remember when him and Whitlock used to have that show on ESPN or whatever on the sports channels, I used to think that Marcellus Wiley was liberal. I said, man, I can't stand that dude. That dude is a liberal. That dude is always taking the liberal side. And maybe I hadn't listened to him, or maybe he converted. Because when it was him and Acho on the show, I mean, he was just destroying these narratives. He was pitching facts. And facts don't really care about your feelings, and facts don't care nothing about your rhetoric. Speaking facts. And then now he's not on the show. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what kind of crack they were smoking, or maybe he just didn't want to be on the show anymore, but I don't know why they would let Marcellus Wiley off the show, because he was the life of the show. 100% hands down. The best takes in sports was Marcellus Wiley. Now he has his own podcast, I believe, and we'll put the link in the description section. He has his own podcast, and he do these little minute clips. But I think this was one of the most profound things to say, especially from a black man who's popular and had his own show. Because people may listen to him that are in the middle, because I'm polarizer. I just say it. I'm a far right, so that's what they call me. But Marcellus Wiley had a really good take on guns, and I want you to hear it from his mouth. Roll the clip.
To stop blaming the gun and start looking at the humans and the individuals who are now responsible with those guns. And unfortunately, like incidents like today, irresponsible with those guns. Someone told me this once. They say, we blame guns in our country more than anything. But if you think about it, you put a gun on a table, it does nothing. It needs a human being to activate. It needs a human being to be that weapon of destruction. Ban all the guns, and then guess what? That will make safer schools, safer streets, safer communities. I don't think it would. You know why? Because if you ban all the guns, only the bad guys are going to get the access to the guns, right? Because the bad guys are not going to follow the law. So let's all take a look within. Let's all take a look around, and let's try to be sensible about this, and make sure that we are putting the responsibility on the human beings and not just the object.
Thank you. I've been saying that for 100 years, but he said it, not me. That's like, that should be a new series. He said it, but not me. That means everything that I say, there's people who corroborate the things that I say that maybe you'll listen to and you don't think that I agree with. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we should be blaming the behaviors of the people who are using whatever tool, whatever said tool, to inflict damage on somebody. A woman just, got rid of her kids, and I don't want to say the words, but she got rid of her kids and then tried to jump off the house and get rid of herself. She didn't use a single scary weapons of mass destruction, or whatever they want to call it. What do they call it? The assault rifle. She didn't use that, but her kids still suffered the consequence. There's people, the guy at the university, I don't want to say it because I know I'm going to trigger him. The guy at the university, the black guy that they don't want to talk about because they don't match the narrative. He didn't have a big one, right? I wanted to say that word, but I'm not going to say it because I may get banned. Anyway, he didn't have a scary firearm, and therefore, if they had all banned every single AR, this still would have happened. So, like inner city violence, if you ban every AR, 90% of it, or I would say 80% of it, is done with handguns. So you guys listen. People that are saying these things, they are not genuine in their approach. They're not genuine. They don't want to actually accomplish anything. They have to pick a side, because if this side says something, they got to be against that side. So they're going to say the opposite. They don't care nothing about actually solving a problem. And I think solving a problem, we should have a conversation about, hey, when a guy is showing signs and symptoms, do you sell him a firearm? What mechanism in place that gun stores have an obligation to say, look, we ain't going to sell it to you. We ain't selling it to you because you are now, you just got fired on your job and you just came straight over here from that job to go purchase one of these. Hey, well, I'll tell you what, I don't feel like the person that's selling the gun should be notified to where they can say, well, I don't feel comfortable. That don't mean you can't get it. I'm not going to. At least I have a choice to say, I don't know if I want to sell this to you, man. You need to cool down. And people may say, Brandon, you should be you're a shield for the deep state because I said that. I'm just being rational, because right now gun stores have a decision to make that they don't want to sell it to you. They don't have to. You come in there sweating and looking like you going crazy. They can say, nah, man, I don't want to sell this to you. At least they have information that they can have in order to make the proper decision necessary. But anyway, Marcellus Wiley did a wonderful job. I thought he did a really good job explaining this. Shout out to Marcellus for this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.